We now return to Let's Play Cities XL. Alright. Land value nonsense is going on, and I've been informed that is possibly because everyone is sitting on dirt roads. So, we're going to upgrade some of those roads and attempt to fix this nonsense that is happening. What I'm going to do is actually go with one-ways, because that's something I'd wanted to do, and actually it doesn't really make sense to do it where these don't line up. If this actually had gone all the way through to connect out to here, then I could have a one-way going all the way up, and one-way going all the way down. Maybe I won't do the one-ways, not just yet. Traffic really isn't that big of an issue. I was going to have the one-way go over there, bridge, come back with one-way. Okay, never mind. So, here we go. What's the benefit of this? Increases land value, lowers, not lawyers, lowers land or noise pollution. God. Let's just put things down and shut up. This is going to create some expense, I can only imagine. And we'll do it here too. Now see, these guys are against a paved road though, so I'm not entirely sure that is factually accurate, that that is part of the problem. Even though it seems to be an issue that people, at least in this neighborhood, are driving slow because they don't have access to reasonable roads. Okay, those neighborhoods seem to be okay. Actually, why don't we just continue on with this? At least over here, I will make sure that these roads get their due. Now that one that I upgraded over here, I guess was not part of that. At least going down the main strip here, I think we can probably benefit by having that paved. This is already paved, may as well finish it off there. Just so it matches this side. This side going down I think is fine, although we are seeing some of that similarity here. At least going down this avenue, we'll put it connected up and paved. Okay. Okay, we'll see how that functions. Now, I do have a bit of commercial and a bit of industrial that needs to be put down. So, come over here, and we will put in not light commercial. I think I'm going to keep light commercial as sort of what will eventually be leisure town. The drag might end up being leisure. We might make this a leisure district up here because it's kind of near the water and big, loud windmills. But yeah, the hydroelectric dam that I unlocked, that's a ton. That is a ton. Look at that. How much does this cost me? Oh, per cell. I see. So I would have to drag it across there to make it work, and I assume I would have to actually go out here. Right? Yeah, it's out of city limits, so that would cost more money than I have. Even just one? Well, no. Okay. So the rocks are apparently an issue. Not there, though. Huh. Anyway, I would hate to have to buy that tile just for that, because there's nothing else I can really do here. I mean, aside from finish off that part of the coast and maybe build a bridge, which I could do. The Golden Gas Bridge. Okay, right. Back to the task at hand. Let's put down more of this. And then we got to put down some industry. And the industry, I guess I'll just continue on with my little farming park out here. I want to see natural resources. So one more square ought to do it. We're kind of missing out here. This is a good square over here. But then we've got pretty unfertile land otherwise. Really, only one square is going to be very fertile. let's do a weird one out this way. And a weird one up here. And I don't know. I don't know what else will go out here. I mean, really, to make this more farmy, I guess I could have done some wacky, windy roads, and then just kind of branched off a little farm here, a little farm there. Let's not worry too much about that. Okay. Industry. Expand my farming land out here. Put down water. Because even on the farm, they need that sort of thing. And then possibly a branch of... well, we could probably put down a whole nother section, actually. And if I've got leftovers, like too much demand, then we can just scale off some of the dirty industry, and I think that'll be fine. We'll just extend this out. And that should handle that just fine. Okay, and then this looks like it's going to have to scoot around just a little bit further. There. So everyone should be good to go, as far as that is concerned. Oh, no, wait. Downtown was not going to include... maybe it can include, just for now. We've got a lot of policies. Okay. See if that dealt with the land value issue. Polluting buildings. Well, what kind of polluting buildings? I have been lied to about the effects of the road. Proximity to that? There's not really noise pollution over here. I mean, there's a little bit, but not over... I am completely at a loss as to how to fix this nonsense. I mean, for parks, like, what do you want? Do you want to park right next to your house? Because there should be coverage for this. And this is something I don't understand either. How is accessibility low with fucking parks everywhere? What more kind of parks do you need? I mean, we got a big park here. We got a dog park. We got the Japanese garden. We've got... I don't know. I don't know how to handle this. Aside from putting a park on every goddamn block, I don't know how to handle that. Does accessibility mean that roads to it? Because, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what's going on there. And now industry is a little bit too much. We have a little bit too much, so we're gonna get rid of that. Make sure that we're also gonna just dezone those. Actually, that's probably the faster way to make them disappear. What is on fire? The goods unlimited. Okay. Got crime out at the park, the small park. Could probably do with a little bit more policing. Oh, water. Water everywhere. Well, let's not do that. Let's not do that either. How about right? Nope. There. Okay. A little bit further, a little bit closer. Close enough. Grief. We all good on the water? I mean, aside from the power plant, which does not seem to be complaining about this. Building is emptying. Multiple problems. Stop emptying that one. Or wait a minute. Do we want that? We want this one to empty. We want this one to... oh my god. We're already at 100% garbage. Oh, frick. I don't know. Aside from another landfill, I don't know. So yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said that I was kind of done with this city. Maybe like to try it again. Got a lot of abandoned houses that just popped up there. So apparently, they just completely went away. Land value just has to keep going up. Yep, we keep... They are solving their own problems by downgrading and building smaller homes. I don't know. Aside from just a park, like seriously a park every block, I can't think of how to fix this. A small playground, there's a park with trees, large playground. We've got... Do we just need like more? Do we need more variety? That is a school. Do we really have... What happened there? Is this zoned? It is. It just hasn't built yet. Okay. Oh, cripes. Well, I guess we'll just have to build another goddamn landfill, because how else do you fix that? How else do you tell them to knock it off? My budget should be having my garbage guys out there, like, way beyond what we need. Oh, is it possible that my parks and plazas are being underfunded and are therefore... Maybe I should just crank everything to 150% and just call it good. Unique buildings, we have none. Police, we'll put those at 100% at night. Bump these up to 115. Water should be all the way up because, again, game doesn't differentiate that sort of thing. And levels are remaining low. But we're seeing a little bit come up here. Okay, so I think it's time to finish off this. Let's just go with the straight up road. It's time to finish off this part of the exercise. And we will have the beginnings of my leisure district, and hopefully all the fancy little clubs will pop up over here. Probably not a good idea to have stuff right there. That's probably going to choke up. I can only imagine. Perfect. That is also not straight. But because it takes too much effort to actually straighten that, fine, just fucking fine. There we go. Could do the same with this one. It's going to be a problem out here where it's eventually going to widen, but then again, we are kind of curving that way, so that might just be fine. We'll take you all the way, because we may as well, right? There. Gee, my knees. And this is really aggravating me. Districts is actually what I was after. Leisure district. We will be making... Can I just sweep you through there? Oh no, I'm gonna have to actually go in and manipulate the district so that it is in fact something else. And then we can turn it into a leisure district. Okay. Probably does not need to have the parks and recreation. Same with you. Everything else. Garbage remains the biggest problem of all. And maybe it's just because my roads. You know, my roads just do not allow the garbage trucks to go around fast enough. I'm just going to finish this one off. Land value. So land value is actually looking pretty good. So maybe I was not lied to, and it actually does have impact to have nice paved roads. And lights on the streets. Does that affect crime? You would think that having lights on the streets would kind of lower the crime. I mean, it makes sense. Oh boy, what else do we have? Healthcare could be a little bit better. Where is death care? Cemetery usage is down. We need crematorium. Spas might be fun. Could put a spa down or something. Somewhere, maybe. I'd really like to get a hospital. These are pricey. So garbage now is just the major issue. Maybe garbage disposals should not be on this end of the road. I don't know. Or this end of the city. Maybe just this one little clump over here is too much for this line of garbage trucks that just comes in here and gets stuck. I mean, they're emptying, but where are they emptying? To this one, right? And then that one gets full, and then I just don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get why this is just... It has so much capacity. Why are the garbage trucks not bringing to it? Where are they? I'm paying an outrageous amount of money on this shit. Where are they? Okay, so we do have some leisure activities now. Ooh, look at that party roof. Sweet. The nightclub, the Happy Hamster, 5 a.m. The Play All You Want Arcade. The Flex Gym, right next to the arcade. Two of them, in fact. Maybe they're saying something. Another Pretty Face Salon. Space Bowling. Parking in the back that you can't actually get to. Well, that's cool. It keeps wanting me to build some public transport. This is now getting a little heavy. This area remains heavy. This area is super heavy because now everybody wants to get through there, so let's go ahead and just upgrade that so we can at least get these guys moving a little bit faster. How about? I feel better about that one. I'm okay with spending money on that. So overall, I mean, this just really does not seem to be having any super big impact. No matter what I do, I really just am at a loss at this point as to what to expand. I mean, I guess just going in, maybe that's how you're supposed to play it. Maybe you just blanket down a huge city, and then you go through. I know. I don't know how to deal with it. The garbage trucks just aren't going. I'm telling them to. We've got like 60 of them in this city, and they just don't go anywhere. They just stay at home. And then just go through and put little, put your parks and your whatever, and I am just completely baffled about how to fix that, because we've got recycling up. I don't believe I have any policies for, that's not policies, policies for anything with garbage. Encourage biking, might help with whatever. High-tech housing, slightly increased land value. Oh, well. Heavy traffic ban. Make sure there are optional routes available because businesses in the city need to send and receive deliveries. So what's taxation about? Leisure specialized areas stop generating tax income but get a hefty boost to their entertainment and attractiveness values. Yeah, so this, I'm gonna have to go through and update some roads in order to get access to bike lanes. I think that's where they're mostly gonna be useful. I don't know. We seem to be very stagnant. I mean, I'm not really getting a lot of demand, and I guess I could build a lot of things, and maybe that would create demand. Um, creating, I don't know, maybe just a landfill in each corner for each section, for each district? What do you want from me? This is so fucking aggravating. Go out and collect garbage. But I don't know what your problem is. Like, that's the thing. These guys can be emptying, you still have 34 freaking garbage trucks that aren't going anywhere. I don't understand. I really don't understand. I mean, I almost think that maybe I should just get a bridge here to have it attach into the highway. And then that way we just have them going to the main roads. You know, maybe I should actually have these guys sitting on the highway or something. I don't know. I don't know. I just keep getting the feeling that I have done something wrong. And at this point, we're just kind of sitting here looking at the same goddamn thing. I have nothing new to add to this. Noise pollution. Well, I suppose we did add a little bit of noise pollution to this, didn't we? Same with this. Yeah, these guys are having some issue. I don't know why you're not even operating. Should not even be having that problem. But we're getting some noise pollution complaints. Fair enough. It is still relatively quiet out here, though. So it looks like a buffer zone of offices and then high-rises would be good for putting... So, like, if I put high density up along here, maybe. I don't know. Well, rather than keep rambling on about just being completely clueless as to what to do next, I guess I will just go ahead and... Do I need another cemetery? Not even close. We've got all the hearses available. What's my budgeting for healthcare? I guess we need to bump that up. Shit, just do it all. Just do it all. Frickin', why even bother? I mean, we're not spending anything on this, but you too. Are the roads? Maybe the roads at night. The only thing I guess this does is deal with speed, so maybe at night it's really hurting them to go slow. That's the only thing I can think there. I'm hearing a lot of dinging. I mean, for all the complaints, people are still upgrading their homes. Whatever. Anyway, yes, I think it's time to end this one here. I'll contemplate maybe starting another city next time.